7 and the run scored. On number 20.
No, I messed up.
Let's see, honey.
It was supposed to be. I just.
You started too soon.
I thought it was 2-0.
The inning started with DeLuca, so that was your problem. I don't know, you're a bit messed up there. Anyway, leave it just the way it is, and just go to the top. Okay, don't worry about it. Everything is good. New pitcher. So draw a line under the D7. The new pitcher.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Understand. Keep the picture.
I apologize. We're back now. My phone overheated, so I'm going to have to stay under the tent here now, unfortunately. So I apologize about the picture quality, but we're going to have to keep her here. So I'll reset the scoreboard here, but a little bit of action here in the bottom of the 5th as the Leaside Leafs have come back to tie this game now 2-2.
Yeah, you can do that. What are you looking for?
Okay, just talked to our official score here. We're all caught up now. So, what's happened so far this inning? And I believe this made it onto the last stream, but solo home run from Mike DeLuca cut into the lead to 2-1. After that, we had an infield single from Graham Henry, followed by a stolen base. And then Kevin Henry hit one off the foot of Adam Robertson, which is why the coach was out there having a peek. And that ball squirted away far enough that the runner from second was able to score and tie this game up at 2. So that's where we are right now with the leadoff hitter. Mac Mitchell now coming to the plate for Leaside. Kevin Henry is the runner at second. And we're just about ready to get back into action here now. So, again, I apologize about the picture quality. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep it here under the tent now because I just, unfortunately, it's only my iPhone. If I keep it out there where it is, it's going to overheat. So we'll keep it here for now, and I'll do my best to walk everyone through this. So that pitch misses upstairs for a ball. The trials and tribulations of having a personal setup here. I guess next year I'm going to have to invest in a tent. Anyone wants to start a GoFundMe page, just let me know.
Eric, you know better than to say that.
So, 2-2 right now, bottom of the 5th. 1-1 count on Mac Mitchell as that one misses upstairs for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yes, you did already.
That ball hit on the ground to third. Nice play there from the third baseman, Max Todd. Throw across the diamond. Jack Symington comes up with the ball. That was a nice play there by Symington as he's able to record the out. So the base runner makes their way to third on the play. All right, so we got all our changes done here, I think. There is a pinch runner at third base for the Leaside Leafs. That is number 6, Marshall McDougall, that came into the game to run for Kevin Henry, who hit the double earlier in the inning. So right now he's at third with 1 out. The batter right now for Leaside is number 5, the left fielder, Dan Goldberg. And the new pitcher for the Waterloo contingent is Jack Anderson, as Goldberg rips a single to left field, and that's going to bring the pinch runner McDougall across. And that now makes the score 3-2 Leaside. 0-0. So that play there by Ryan Ricci, it's a ground ball to shortstop. Sean Elp with the flip to the second baseman, Vish, and on to first for the inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. So for the Leaside Leafs in the 5th, big inning for them. They get 3 runs on 4 hits. There was no Waterloo errors. And they leave no runners on base. So we're getting our scoreboard re-updated here as we had to restart the stream, but the score after 5 complete innings of play, it is the Leaside Leafs reclaiming the lead here by a score of 3-2 over the Waterloo Tigers. 4-5-6 due up here for the Tigers in this half inning, so we'll take a small break. We'll be right back here to action from Super Sunday at the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament, brought to you by the CABC Baseball. We'll be right back. Just a foul ball. So Max Todd leading things off here for the Waterloo Tigers in the top of the 6th. He hits a little looper down the right field line that lands foul for strike 1. 4-5-6 due up here for the Tigers in this half inning. Left fielder Nolan Misa due up second. The right fielder Justin Skorupski due up third. That pitch misses for a ball, 1-1 the count. That ball hit hard to right center field. Good catch there from center fielder Mike DeLuca. He's had a busy afternoon out there, his 5th putout of the game. And that is the first out here in the top of the 6th inning for the Tigers. Young Tigers team here, so we'll see how they react to a little bit of adversity here. Certainly have themselves in a game here for sure, but up against a very veteran team here in Leaside that has been here, done this before. First pitch from Morales. That one popped up towards right field. That's going to be a tough play for the right fielders. They make a long run, but good play there as Joe Woods able to get to that one in time and make the catch for the second out of the inning.
No, it doesn't work. No. Just in the event the guy told me it doesn't work, I don't want to sign it. We can have to, like, if there's a walk-off on that.
So the count now 2-0 here on the right fielder, Justin Skaruski. Another take there. So 3-0 the count now. And we do have some action down on the Leaside bullpen. 3-0 pitch. Skorupski squares, pulls it back, and that pitch is taken for strike one. Still only good hitters count here, though. 3-1 pitch. Fastball roped back up the middle for a single. That ball hit very hard by Justin Skorupski. So, 2-out hit there by Justin Skorupski keeps the inning alive here for the Tigers. Second baseman Varun Krish going to step in. Skorupski takes off for second. Not even going to be a throw there as he got a running start on that one. So, just like that, the Tigers have the tying run in scoring position. A strike on Krish at the plate. That ball hit on the ground towards short. Mac Mitchell makes the play, the throw across the diamond, and unable to hang on to it is Ben Jones. That gets away. The runner going to come across. Krish going to make his way to second. And that is a tough play there. So that's going to be a throwing error on the shortstop, Mac Mitchell. So just like that, we're back to even here, 3-3 in the sixth. As designated hitter, Jordan Carthy takes that fastball over the inside corner for strike one. We talk about the small things here that make a difference in these types of tournaments. As that ball hit on a line to center fielder Mike DeLuca, he's going to make the catch. And that is all for the Waterloo Tigers here in the top half of the sixth inning. But the Tigers able to tie this one back up. They get one run on one hit. There was one Leaside error and one runner left on. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning here at Soulier Field. This game now tied 3-3 between the Leaside Leafs and the Waterloo Tigers. It's been a while since we've had a peek over as I was trying to get our live stream back. So we'll have a peek and see what's going on over at the stadium. So the game over at the stadium is a final now. The Windsor Stars advance to the final day of action as they defeat the Sarnia Brigade by a score of 11-0. So the Sarnia Brigade eliminated from contention, and the Windsor Stars march on. So we'll see what happens in this one to see what's going to happen the rest of the way. But right now, with the win, the Windsor Stars do assure themselves another game, while the Sarnia Brigade's tournament is over for this year. So we'll put our focus back to our live coverage that we're bringing you here from Soulier Field. Hey, Brent, good to see you, man. Glad you're able to join in all the way from Moncton. So middle of the order due up here for the Leaside Leafs with Joe Woods leading things off. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Ben Jones. The second baseman, Nick Manakarakis, due up third. Thanks. So we're into crunch time here at Soulier Field. 3-3 game, and both these teams kind of battle-tested. The Tigers have already had a couple of extra inning games this weekend, so this is nothing new to them. That ball fouled off at the plate for strike one by Ben Jones, or my apologies, by Joe Woods. The Leaside Leafs, like I said, very veteran-laden team that's made some deep runs in this tournament before. That pitch tipped into the catcher's mitt of Tyson Mifflin for strike two. Apologies, we'll reset our scoreboard here. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Anderson. Little slider swung on and missed for strike three. So Joe Woods down on strikes for the first out here in the home half of the sixth. So one out. Now we'll bring up the first baseman, Ben Jones. First pitch from Anderson. Changeup swung on and missed for strike one. One thing I will say, I've been able to watch this Waterloo team a few times during league play as well as a couple times here this weekend, and pitchers are very knowledgeable with changing speeds, knowing what teams can do here on the weekend is that play. So no play at the plate, as Humpy said that ball was fair, but they're going to have a discussion now. I don't know, that was very close. It did look like it clipped Jones in the foot. But the umpire's going to get together here. Obviously, they have the final say. Okay, you know what? That's the right call. I'm glad they were able to get together and get that. That did come down and hit the foot of Ben Jones there. So good on the umps there for getting together, getting it right, especially in a game of this magnitude. So the count 0-2. Jones swings through that one, though, for strike three. Catcher Mifflin going to make the throw to first to complete the out. And we now have two outs. So 2 outs now for the Leafs here in the home half of the sixth. That's going to bring up the Leaside second baseman, Nick Manakarakis, as he swings through that slider for strike one. That pitch misses down for a ball as it rolls right back by our feet here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Little looper hit to shallow center field, but the center fielder, Skorupski, covers a lot of ground out there. He's able to saunter in and make the catch. And the Leafs are down in order here in the bottom of the sixth. No runs, no hits, no errors. no one left on base, and this is the only show left in town right now. Hope you're enjoying the live feed here from Soulier Field. As we head to the top of the 7th inning in this one, the score remains tied 3-3 between the Leaside Leafs and the Waterloo Tigers. We'll take a short break while we grab some water here, and we'll be right back for the top of the 7th in a minute as we bring you continuing action from Super Sunday here at the 2025 Men's AAA Elimination Tournament, brought to you by the CABC Baseball. We'll be right back. So with the game at the stadium completed now, here's the story that we have right now. The Etobicoke Rangers, who are on a bye, and the Windsor Stars have both advanced to the next round. This game here, there's two scenarios that can happen. If there is a Leaside win, Leaside will get a bye through the next round. The game tonight at the stadium at 6 p.m. will feature the Windsor Stars and the Etobicoke Rangers. If we get a Waterloo win, both of these teams will still be in the running. We will have 4 teams left. I'm not sure what the process is for creating matchups, if it's a draw or something else, but we will have 2 semifinal games tonight at 6 p.m., one at the stadium, one here at Soulier, and then we will have one final tomorrow at 10 a.m. So those are the 2 scenarios that we have right now. But for now, we're going to worry about this one and get through this first. As that ball hit on the ground to shortstop, Mac Mitchell up with it across the diamond in time to retire Tyson Mifflin, as he is the first out here in the top of the 7th. So we're back to the top of the order now. Sean Skorupski at the plate here for the Tigers. First pitch. Fastball taken for strike 1. Skorupski 0 for 2 today. 2 flyouts. He had a walk in his last at bat. Little slider there from Morales as that one drops in for strike 2. Count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Another slider. Ooh, that one just misses the outside corner. You can tell from Morales' reaction there, he wanted that one, but very, very close pitch for sure. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. He has his sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. That fastball misses upstairs for ball 2. So 2-2 the count here now as we play top of the 7th inning. 1 out, 3-3 game between Waterloo and Leaside. Good fastball inside. That one swung through and missed by Skorupski. He is down on strikes for the second out here in the inning. So 2-away, that's going to bring up the Tigers' first baseman, Jack Symington. Slider that drops in for strike 1. Another slider, that one going to miss up and out for ball 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground towards short. Mac Mitchell takes that on a hop across to Ben Jones at first. And the Tigers are down in order here in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no Leaside errors. Nobody left on base. We head to the home half of the 7th inning. This game remains tied 3-3 between the Leaside Leafs and the Waterloo Tigers. Again, if you missed our update earlier, the Windsor Stars victorious over at Cullen Stadium as they defeated the Sarnia Brigade there by a score of 11-0 in 5 innings. So the Windsor Stars have advanced to the next round. The Etobicoke Rangers, who are on a bye, have advanced to the next round. And the result of this game will tell us whether we have 2 teams moving on or if it's going to be 1 team moving on, and we'll have action later tonight. Either way, we are going to have a game later tonight for sure. But with a Waterloo win in this game, we would have 2 semifinal games that would take place at 6 p.m. and then 1 final tomorrow at 10 a.m. Both of those teams would advance to the national championships. But obviously, for sure, I can tell you that the 5 teams that are left, or now the 4 teams that are left, definitely want to have that title of Ontario Provincial Champions. So we're going to take a short break here as we get ready for the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-3 tie between Waterloo and Leaside as we bring you continuing coverage of Super Sunday here from the 2025 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifying Tournament, brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back. So we're back for the bottom of the 7th inning here with the center fielder Mike DeLuca leading things off. That pitch misses down for a ball. DeLuca's last at bat, he got a big rally going for the Leafs in that inning as he hit a solo bomb to left field. That pitch misses down and in for a ball as well. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch from Jack Anderson as that one misses down and in for ball 3. That pitch misses up and away, and the leadoff runner aboard here for the Leaside Leafs here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. So a little bit of work for Jack Anderson here now, and certainly going to be some situational play coming into play here now for sure for both teams. Catcher Graham Henry steps in. Anderson has his sign and comes set. He squares the bunt, pulls back. And that is taken for ball 1. So 1-0 the count here on the catcher Graham Henry. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Squares the bunt again. Gets the bunt down. That ball towards first base. Tough play there for the pitcher as he throws that one away, but not far enough for anyone to move. So that is going to be classified as a hit. Good bunt there from Graham Henry. Marshall McDougall gets the bunt down here again in the 7th, and a little bit of a nervous throw to first there as the ball is bobbled by the second baseman, Varun Krish. So a little bit of a sticky situation here now as the Leaside Leafs now have the bases loaded. And nobody out. As we're at the top of the order here with Mac Mitchell as he takes the first pitch strike. So 0-1 the count here is Jack Anderson going to step off. He's going to call the catcher out. So a few nerves here, obviously, in this inning as the Tigers now have to pull everyone in, infield and outfield. They have to cut down that run at the plate. As that ball belted to right field, and that is going to be enough to do it as that's off the top of the fence. As the runner comes across, and that is a walk-off victory here for the Leaside Leafs on the single from Mac Mitchell. And the Leafs remain undefeated in this weekend as they win this game by a score of 4-3. So we'll take a second here. We'll get our notes together for our post game, and we'll be right back as the teams line up to shake hands here. So we'll quickly do our post game here. Final score from Soulier Field is the Leaside Leafs victorious over the Waterloo Tigers by a score of 4-3. The winning pitcher in this game with a complete game effort is Andrew Morales. The losing pitcher for the Waterloo Tigers is Jack Anderson. Home run in this game went to Mike DeLuca from the Leaside Leafs. Congratulations to the Leafs on advancing to Monday's final. So they have clinched a spot at the National Championships coming up in Regina the weekend of August 21st to the 25th. So congratulations to Matt Naylor and his team on just an excellent weekend of baseball. Still got something to play for sure, as they're playing for a provincial championship. To the Waterloo Tigers, not much you can say, man. Young team, first year in men's AAA baseball. And coming into this weekend, we don't speak a lot about predictions and different things like that, but Waterloo was a team that was on my radar for sure. Having the veteran guys that they've had play on other teams in senior baseball, you knew they were going to be a force to be reckoned with. And, for sure I thought they were going to be able to get through a couple of rounds, but man, what a weekend from the young Tigers. And I'm sure that's a team that's going to be definitely heard from in the future. So congratulations to head coach Reggie Kudstya and his coaching staff, as well as all the boys, on a fantastic weekend of play here in Windsor. So what does that mean for tonight? We are all set now, as we are down to our final three. That game tonight at the stadium at 6 p.m. will feature the Etobicoke Rangers, who are coming off a bye. They will take on the host Windsor Stars. And the winner of that game will advance to the final, but more importantly, will earn a spot at the National Championships, which are going to be coming up in the middle of August as well. So lots on the line tonight. We are obviously going to be over there to bring you that game, and we'll have coverage of it. So for now, we're going to pack up our stuff and go get it in the shade so that we're ready to go later tonight. But for those that have followed along on the feed, thank you so much for taking a part of your Sunday to spend with us here at the park. We really do appreciate the kind messages and texts that we've been getting throughout the weekend. We got a couple of games left still to do, but we really, really do appreciate the senior baseball community, not here, only here in Ontario, but as well across the country, for the folks that have been reaching out. So thank you so much for joining in this afternoon's coverage. We'll be back at 6 p.m. Etobicoke Rangers, Windsor Stars, a spot at the National Championships on the line to represent Ontario. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate all of you. Have a great afternoon.